What's up, everybody? This is the Uncanny Omar.
And Astonishing Melanie.
And here we are on our Saturday live stream, where we do this every Saturday at 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I guess it depends on where you are. So, yes, where's everybody from? I haven't asked that for a while. Where's everybody from? How's everybody doing? We are on time today. We're always on time. Lionheart, always on time.
Hey, Ben.
Hey, what's up, Bunkmaster B? How are you?
And Unstoppable Bar, who's from Israel, is already
trashing,
throwing shade
at
poor
good-looking rich Chris Hemsworth. How dare you? California.
Good morning.
Good.
Oklahoma
is okay.
Nuevo York.
I remember that being on the license plates when I visited. Hola desde
Happy
Nueva York.
Saturday.
Feliz sábado. Feliz sábado a ti también.
Canada, Illinois. Hey, Lionheart.
Belgium and North Texas. Puerto Rico in the house.
It's so cool how there's so many people from like around the world.
Finally
not working on Saturday. Yay, Ibsy.
Congratulations.
That's awesome.
Ibsy was there during our Love and Thunder review.
Yeah, I saw in the comments. Everybody had some really good points. And he's referring to the stream he did with Amazing Amanda last night. It's a spoiler review. So, and we're not going to talk spoilers today.
No.
About the movie.
Because the movie just came out. People haven't had a chance to see it. So everybody go and see it and make up your own mind. Then come back and agree or disagree with me. Belgium, another Belgium. Northeast Ohio, my buddy Kenny up there.
Chris just got back from a beach trip where I read the entire Thor by Jason Aaron, Volume 1. What story would you like Marvel or DC to adapt to live action?
Avengers The Crossing, said no one ever. Honestly, I'm not going to say the Dark Phoenix saga. That's cursed. What movie? Man, that's such a good question. Because I think, sometimes it works better in comics than it does in film. So I think we do need some kind of adaptation of things like alternate realities, like Age of Apocalypse. I think would be really cool. Fort Worthless. That's not it.
My brother-in-law. Oh, come on.
Oh, my brother made that.
Drew this shirt of me and the girls, the Sailor Moon characters. Love it.
Athens, Greece. I said Avengers. Did you really mean that? As far as DC, I would love to see a big crossover too. I'd like to see although Greg Rucka's Wonder Woman would be excellent. I'd like to see that too. Aquaman, Peter David's Aquaman run.
Good morning, Omar. I hope your Saturday's going well. Just rewatched Man of Steel on 4K UHD Blu-ray on my new Vizio 4K TV. Awesome. It looks amazing. Colors really pop on Superman's suit. Awesome. Let's see. Hi, Jaggernaut. And Jack, Omar was just telling me this morning how good Elric is.
Oh, dude. I'm loving Elric. Rereading it. I have the big Titan editions, but I'm doing an overview on Titan books this coming week. And yeah, I'm a big fan of the new run. Having a great week. Day 1 of a 5-day week. And earlier today, Harpoon Hawks Pox for...
Dun, 3/4 the cover price, baby.
Wow, that's a good deal.
The baby.
That's a good deal.
William Shatner's painting portfolio. Well.
I really hope him and Sir Leonard Nimoy's music career find each other in the chat.
Unless you're the same person. Archie's asking, is Avengers by Perez a good starting point for Avengers?
Yes. Are you talking about the Kurt Busiek run? Absolutely, 100%. It's worth it. Oh, it's so good.
Rudy Restless, that's a good
we are gonna get a Craven's Last Hunt.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. It's gonna be he's against animal abuse. Sony. Or the Dazzler Masterworks could. Been thinking about getting those. If you're a fan of Dazzler, absolutely. Yes, they're great. It's the best way. It's the best way to own books. It's the cream of the crop. Like, it doesn't get better than Masterworks. But me, I like stuff oversized, so I like Omnis. But there are people that stick with Masterworks because they are really beautiful books. Just a shame that they never reprint them.
Do you remember who custom bound your Nightwing?
That was 4 years ago. I don't think the seller doesn't even sell things anymore on eBay. I found them on eBay.
Supple Bar, I see you've got a super sticker with a super chat. But just first, Ben's asking favorite moment from Heroes Con that didn't make it in one of the videos. Also, did you get to see Daniel Warren Johnson?
Yeah.
I really, well, okay, I went to the first question. I really enjoyed meeting this guy, Josh Greathouse.
He was there?
Yeah, for real, right? We got to meet in person. And
Josh is a good guy.
Whose Kickstarter video we'll be showing later. And what was the moment that, or do you want to talk about Daniel Warren Johnson?
No, I did see Daniel Warren Johnson. I passed him up, but he had a couple people he was talking to, and I didn't want to be that guy. Hey, Daniel, I love your stuff. Do you want to be on video?
I like Don Rosa correcting you.
And he corrected me a lot, which I'm okay with that. Honestly, people coming up to me and saying hi and recognizing me. That's the first time I've been to a convention where I've had that many people say hello, and how much the channel meant to them, and how it got them through the pandemic, and how much, how what I've done for the community, for Omnibus Editions and Epic Collections. And they mentioned David Gabriel. It was just really cool to be recognized.
Yeah,
and people stopping to take pictures with me. That was really nice.
Eating meals with people, meeting them in person,
hanging out with BJ Kicks and Chris.
Yeah, talks cool. To like interwebally.
And I feel like because we talk, like, it's like catching up with friends. I don't know if that sounds weird or not, but it felt like catching up with friends.
I also really like getting my 3D printed dragon.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, and my Evangelion.
This is a super sticker from Barb.
Super sticker! If Marvel only creates She-Hulk because they were afraid they won't have the rights to her character if she would first appear in the Hulk TV show, then how did DC have the rights to Harley Quinn?
So Harley Quinn first appeared in the DC animated series. I think because copyrights are different nowadays. That was in the late 70s, early 80s with the Hulk TV show. So I think copyrights are, I'm sure, worded a lot different, where the comic book companies are protected and pure owners of, even if the movies create a character. Like, I think of that dude who's the Agent Coulson from S.H.I.E.L.D., right? First appeared in the movies, and then they made them into a comic book character. So of course, Marvel was like, yeah, that belongs to us now. So whatever they worked out, and keep in mind that was Iron Man too. Was it Iron Man? Yeah, Iron Man when he first appeared. So I'm sure they worked out some kind of deal.
All right, no, Bagley was not a douchebag.
It's his dry sense of humor.
Yeah,
I
see how what you're saying. They come across like he would say that to other fans too, like being sarcastic, like that humor of like putting yourself down kind of thing, like
making fun of the fans. I thought that was because he did it right in front of the people that he was like they were getting autographs.
But in front, like also in that manner, like making fun of himself.
If you want to see a real interesting interaction, go watch my Peter David interview, because that he was grumpy at towards the beginning of the interview until he opened up when I started talking about some of his work that not a lot of people talk about, like Fallen Angel, things like that. Superman though is the best Superman live action piece of content since the first Donnerverse Superman movies. And Tyler Hoechlin, I believe it's how you say it. I like that guy. It's the best Superman since Christopher Reeve. Wow.
Here's a bat fact. Batcave was in the live action TV show before the comic.
But not the Batmobile, right? Was it really? I always thought
it lost a wheel. And the Joker got away, so they didn't want to include it.
Hey, do you reckon we'll ever get a past Crisis Justice Society reading order? Post-Crisis, yes, I do reckon I will. Do you have any comics with Zatanna for beginners? You know what I really like? Well, there's a Paul Dini book, but it's so out of print. But there's also the Seven Soldiers of Victory, like the Seven Soldiers Omnibus, the Seven Soldiers book, I think is a good introduction to that particular character.
Good morning, Mario. And Ben saying that the Peter David interview is one of my favorites. You definitely see a shift there.
Oh yeah,
like even a physical body shift. Right?
Seriously, body language. Mm-hmm. Body language has to go a long way. He has started off like this in the interview, and then he opens up to me, and it's like we start talking, and it was good.
Michael is asking you to rate these events. There's
Okay.
like 10. Ready? Go.
Oh my gosh.
Best to worst.
Best to
Zero
worst.
Tolerance, Magneto War, Hunt for Xavier, Apocalypse of 12, Rise and Fall of the Shi'ar Empire.
Wow. Okay. Best to
Five.
worst. Okay. Rise and Fall of the Shi'ar Empire.
It's the best.
I think out of those, I wasn't a fan of the way some of these turned out. Apocalypse of 12, only because we've been building that up for decades. Wasn't what I wanted, though. Zero Tolerance, Hunt for Xavier, and Magneto War. Yeah, that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
Jason, I do have a really cool announcement. A really, really big announcement. It's not Omnibus related, but it is coming out tomorrow. If you're on Patreon, it comes out tonight or this afternoon. But because there's early access on Patreon to videos. But
and that's the $5 tier.
Mm-hmm.
It really helps support the channel to help Omar make this his career and spend so much time on videos.
So that will be coming out tomorrow. And then as far as announcements for Omnis, which I'm sure you're asking about, those will come, I think, probably either late this month or maybe early August. You'll start seeing some.
Good morning. Got my first non-Star Wars epic collection, Ghost Rider Volume 1.
Welcome to the club.
Where's a good place to start with X-Men for beginners?
I'm gonna make a video about that. And God loves man kills. This my always answer.
What about any
cosmic announcements? Do I have cosmic?
Heart.
I mean, some of the people get to travel to the cosmic part of the universe, so maybe. The Urban Condition has a Patreon. Thank you so much. What's
Dazzler Compendium is the announcement is what Cody Summers is hoping.
Join the Patreon. AMA is worth the price. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. There's need to put up the vote for what date and time you all would like to do the AMA.
Summertime seems to be everybody's traveling and stuff. When is the next box set? So I did ask for permission to say what the box set was because it was canceled. But David said, don't say anything because we might still do it.
Yeah.
Not because I'm being a jerk, just because we might still do it. So I can't say anything. And I hope when it's announced, people are excited. Hype. Joey.
Hype. What'd you say?
I said hype. I read hype and I hope.
I hope they all have a wonderful life.
Joey's such a good guy. Thank you so much, man.
Look, and we're getting more endorsements about AMA.
Endorsements.
Yeah.
Are we getting it in the Omnibus announcement soon? Maybe a Black Widow one. No, Bar. And even if it was Black Widow, I couldn't say anything. Alf box set. What?
Whoa, 2 people in a row. I got some Alf comics from Heroes Con. And somebody's asking earlier if you got any collected editions. I don't think you did.
Of Alf? Or
no.
At the convention. I did. I got an omnibus.
You did?
Yep. If you guys can give a shout out, Amazon has the complete. Thank you so much for that, Sudonku. I actually I shared it on our
complete Life and Times of Scrooge McDuck Deluxe Edition for $90, which is a steal at that
hell
price.
Yes. And I shared that on Twitter 2 days ago. Yesterday I shared it on Twitter for people that have been asking me. So
thank you, Ipsy, for posting in the chat our Patreon link.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you.
And thank you, Rick Gear, for the super chat. I hope you're enjoying your summer. Any announcements this week? I've hated most Marvel Disney post in-game, but liked Thor. Now everyone hates it. Go figure. Good for you.
I didn't. Well, never mind. I reviewed it yesterday. You can go and watch that review. It seems to be
spoilers.
It seems to be very split up, man. A lot of people are either hate it or
I'm in the middle, like I usually am.
Yeah,
because I did have fun, and then people made some really good points, and I'm like, oh yeah.
Everybody has their own opinion. All that matters is that you enjoyed it. Announcements. Yes, tomorrow there will be an announcement, but not omnibus related. Just an announcement.
Has a Twitter ... thing. Oh, Jason couldn't make it to the con. I had to fill in at my local comic shop that weekend.
Hey, that's a great job. Best job I ever had in my life was working at a comic book store. Seriously.
Oh, so is Black Widow her new Gwenpool?
Yeah, that's your new Gwenpool.
Oh, okay.
That's your new Gwenpool.
What's the likelihood of the last 2 Brie Baker Cap Omnis being reprinted soon?
Does anybody remember where they made it into the top 20? Bard gets to ask a lot of questions. I can't. If they made it in the top 20, the odds are pretty good. I ordered Life and Times from Amazon for 100, and now they lowered the price to 90.
Dang damn it!
Hey, wait. If you ordered, when did you order it though? They'll honor it if you ordered it within like a week or so. Say, hey, look. Yeah, you just depends on who you talk to. Seriously.
What game are you excited for, Omar? Ask JT Gamer an appropriate question.
Silk Song, the follow-up to Hollow Knight. I loved Hollow Knight. I thought it was everything. I played Spiritfarer, and that broke my heart, so I will follow.
That was a beautiful.
I will follow that company whatever video game they're making next.
I will follow them. Does Batman Superman have any collected editions outside of trade paperbacks?
Yeah. Oh, the 2013. No, they do. They don't. They're only in standard hardcovers and in trade paperbacks, like you mentioned. Best job ever.
Good morning, guys. Long time viewer, but my first time actually joining a stream on time. Laugh out loud. Glad to be here. Why did I?
I'm glad you're here, Gabriel Contreras.
Why did I say LOL?
Where are you from, Gabriel? If you're still in the chat.
We were talking earlier with Amazing Amanda, the family, and talking about how people now say the abbreviations for words like NGL and IKR, IDK, like, and me. I'm older, so I'm like, I'm going to say laugh out loud. Go ahead.
I don't.
The Metal Pig.
Did you see the Ripaverse? Sounds interesting. He put in $200,000 of his own money. The man definitely has passion, which is usually a great sign for any art. I'm sorry, I don't know what
Ripaverse launch.
I don't know what that is.
Maybe this is video games.
Is this a comic book or?
Hello there is saying hi, guys. You should say hello there.
Hello there. I like this guy.
Hi, Donnie.
One of those Brubaker Omnis is still $100. I think you could still find some of those. I don't think they're out of print. Hi, Omar. What's your favorite Secret Wars 2 crossover? Like Avengers 265 when Cap has to. Oh, the creepiest one, dude. It has to be the New Mutants. When they are killed by the Beyonder. When I was a kid reading that like I couldn't go to sleep because of the way he was killing them one by one. I thought it was so freaking scary. Like, I'm like, I don't want to die. I don't want to die like that. No, this is not a mimosa. I'm just drinking orange. Just trying to cut back on caffeine. Yeah, that was, so what is that? New Mutants 30, 34, 35, I think. Yeah, those were freaky to me. Some of the best crossovers, I think. The Kelly Ripaverse. I don't think that's what he meant. What the heck is the? Yeah, I feel so old when people ask me about these things, and I'm like, I don't know what it is. Like,
Ripaverse is comic books.
Oh, it's comic books. Okay, thank you. So it's like a publishing company. I really don't know anything about Ripaverse. Kelly Ripa, though, that cracks me up.
Okay, Ibsy just remembered something.
All right, what'd you remember?
Awesome. Something awesome that everyone needs to see after the stream. Look up on YouTube, Legend, A Dragon Ball Tale, a magnificent fan film that took 4 years.
4 years. Now that's a true passion.
Ibsy's seal of approval. Mm-hmm. The complete life and times of Scrooge McDuck is now gone. Oh, missed it because of the dang address input for import to London. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, man. Hey Omar, waving hand emoji, Transformers, all caps, question red, question mark. What phase collections include G.I. Joe? Red question mark.
Phase 3 has G.I. Joe. Phase 2 has some as well. Phase 1 has New Avengers.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think I should get Detective Comics Omni if I want to get into Batwoman?
No, I think you should get the Batwoman Omni if you want to get into Batwoman. Seriously. It's freaking awesome. Greg Rucka and J.H. Williams, and then J.H. Williams doing the writing himself. It's so good. Detective Comics is phenomenal too, the James Tynion stuff. But that she works more like a team, and that in the first few story arcs focuses on Tim Drake, then Clayface. So yeah. Nobody spoil Love and Thunder for anybody, please. Let's not.
Graphic novel fan 89 is gonna catch.
Let's not be those people.
Why does the Marvel Collected Editions department hate Iron Man?
No, the question is, why do fans hate Iron Man? Why don't?
Because
here's a better question: why don't fans buy more Iron Man? That's the true question. Because if they were buying Iron Man, Marvel would release them, right? Like, it sucks because I've said, like, the placeholder for me was the final was it the final thread? I'm sorry, Enemy Within. When they made the freaking Epic Collections, I was like, okay, these Epic Collections are going to be placeholders in a year. We'll get the follow-up to the David Michelinie, Bob Layton, Iron Man Omnibus. That's the way it's going to be. Nope. Still waiting. Still waiting.
Good morning, Zachary. Look at that cute picture. Since 2023 is the 60th anniversary of the Avengers and the X-Men, what are the chances we'll finally get the Volume 5 Omni for each series?
I think chances are the best, I guess, in 2023, right? If it's the 60th anniversary.
No one's ever going to keep you down. Top 3 standalone omnibus for Marvel and DC, respectively. Go.
These are always so hard for me because I'm like, okay, X-Men, and X-Men. Runaways. I know there's follow-ups, but I think it's a good read as is. You don't need to follow up on it. What's a good standalone book that just Steve Gerber's Man-Thing? I think it's excellent. Doesn't get a lot of love and recognition that it deserved. It's way ahead of its time. What other omnibus from Marvel would I say? Those, I mean,
Gotham Central. You do like Gotham Central.
Well, that's DC, and that is the one I was going to mention.
Well, yeah, that was in the question. You're on Marvel.
But honestly, I guess it's a Marvel omnibus now, but I'd have to go with Old Republic. I think Old Republic is a wonderful Star Wars standalone story. Doesn't get better than that.
Planetary, Gotham Central. Oh, they're going with DC.
Okay. For DC, yeah. DC. Oh, that's a dang good answer. Thank you so much.
Annihilation.
See, I thought about Annihilation, but that really leads into other things. Do you need to read the other thing? I think you would benefit from reading everything.
I'm just saying that Morbius is underrated. The Morbius Omni. Not even kidding.
But the Morbius Omni kind of spans out through all these different eras of Marvel. I don't know. But that might be. I really like that Silver Surfer answer, though. That's a good answer. As far as DC is a lot easier because they had the Vertigo imprint. They had the Wildstorm imprint. So those were mine. Gotham Central, Planetary. He-Man and the Masters of the Universe was freaking great. That's a big omnibus. I love that omnibus. I think
Andrew said that too.
Yeah. Yes. And then I guess for Marvel, maybe if I can't use the Dark Horse era of Star Wars, Wizard of Oz, I think is a great omnibus. Why are you laughing? That's an honest answer.
No, because I'm reading something. I'm sorry.
I love chicken salad. Hey,
Wait. I'm sorry if I mispronounce your name.
Colin?
Going Sane.
You read
this
Colin
person
Sane?
Really enjoyed it. I started it. I guess I wasn't in the mood to read, so because I started skimming. But I still need to read The Man Who Laughs. Okay, what, Kyle? I love chicken salad.
I thought that's what you were cracking up about. What's your favorite event of the three? House of M, Civil War, Secret Invasion. Out of those three, House of M.
I think maybe is this has something to do with the boys' finale? He was saying, "Have you seen it?" Yikes! Is this something to do with chicken salad?
Okay, you're just cracking up. All right, calm down. I want to get my nieces into comics manga when they visit this month. I plan to start with Full Metal Alchemist. They're 15 and 17. Any suggestions for better intro into reading? Rahul, yeah, man. If you want to start your nieces, manga's I think it's a great way to get people to read it.
It's quick.
It's a quick read, and you're not bogged down by a lot of history. But also at that age of 15 and 17, I think Runaways is a great read for teenagers. Yeah. I think Runaways is one of the best reads that Marvel put out there for kids, because there are kids and they're focused on kid drama. And sometimes kids enjoy reading things like that. As an adult, I still do. There was also Sentinel by Marvel Comics, which was very underrated by Sean McKeever. That's a good title. The Avengers Academy and Avengers Initiative, those were excellent. Avengers Underground read like
the
Battle Royale. Yeah, if they're
Academy.
fans, if they're
called?
Doctor Strange. It's just called Strange Academy.
Strange Academy. That's it. Amethyst.
That's a good one. I haven't read the new series, so I can't say Amethyst is good. I like the classic Amethyst. What's your favorite omnibus with chicken salad? Philip, quit making her laugh.
Top 3 salads, and why are they all chicken? He does like chicken salad.
Thank you so much for the super chat, Jeff Sutter. No Iron Man because boring fans only buy Carnage, Venom, clones.
Ouch,
throwing shade.
Oh man.
Now y'all broke her. I'll take over.
Green Lantern, aka Parallax, says, "Hi Omar, love these Q&A streams. You guys do. Have you guys read Just Imagine Stan Lee creating the DC universe? Whoa, how is it? Have you?"
I did. I had the single issues and I had some of the trades and I got rid of them.
Well, is the Omni worth it?
If you like Stan Lee's writing, yeah, go for it. Absolutely. It's interesting. That's all I will say. That's all I can remember.
So he wrote himself creating the DC universe? What?
Yes. It was like a thing in the aughts whenever he wrote like Green Lantern and stuff like that. Like, what if he had created it? Has the Warlock Omnibus been delayed? Haven't seen it for pre-order on Amazon yet. No, it's still coming out next year. So it has not been delayed. It just hasn't been up for pre-order yet. Hey, David.
Thank you for stopping in.
And spelling Minties right.
Oh, we got we used the Disney plates this morning for breakfast, and we had to look up the parrot because I was like, I don't know how to explain who Jose is.
Oh, from the Three Amigos?
Yeah, that's why I couldn't remember the name of the thing.
Why don't you just ask me?
Because you were asleep.
Okay.
Good morning, Mike Irish. Good morning to my favorite YouTube couple. Omar, I saw in a video you have Hulk by Donnie Cates. Have you read it, and what do you think?
I have read it. It's fun. Yeah. Volume 1. Ryan Otley's artwork, man. He just ever since he did Invincible and then he went over to Spider-Man, I've always enjoyed his art. Chicken and salad don't go. What are you all talking about? Oh, we're having your own conversation about salads over there.
Okay, Hamza, I'm 99% sure this really is David Gabriel and not Fiona Staples.
That would have been awesome if David Gabriel did introduce himself as Fiona Staples, though.
Bombard him with requests. I was going to take my leave, but David is here, so I have to bombard him with requests from Michelini Bagley.
Oh, yeah. This is also the part of the show where it stops becoming a Q&A for Omar, and then everybody starts asking David questions and requests.
Sasburf says,
okay.
Now that King Conan #6 has come out, it's been confirmed that there won't be any new Conan Omnis past what's already been announced.
I think everything that has been announced is still coming as far as the Conan stuff. I think people have asked me, like, what's going on with Conan after the license expires? Like, can they still use Conan in Savage Avengers? Can they still reprint those? Classic Conan books like Savage Conan? I don't know the answer to that, honestly. But once I get the answer, of course, I will share it with you all.
Tapsy Logic, that's not politically correct. I love that song. Okay. So
that dumb song. Yeah, I was singing it the other day. The Bare Naked Ladies, right?
Something in your brain stops ticking.
Look at all these requests for David.
I plan on getting the Batwoman Omni next month, and when I do, I'm playing the CW Batwoman theme by Blake Neely while I read it. Hey, that's a great idea, Kenneth.
I think Kenny is like the last true remaining CW
fan.
Go. I think CW does have a lot of fan.
Okay, David's saying that we did a Black Widow Omni.
Yeah.
So there you go, Bar.
She wants a modern omnibus, David, because I kind of said I would like to have a modern Black Widow omnibus with like Mark Waid's run in there, Kelly Thompson's run. That's what she was talking about.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Surprise!
It's really a dog in a trench coat pretending to be Fiona Staples, pretending to be David Gabriel.
Did you watch Obi-Wan Kenobi? Anyway, is From Hell worth reading? Yes, but you have to be able to stomach the horrible crimes that happen in there. I mean,
I suppose so, because
it's hey, saludos desde Lima, Peru. Viva Peru.
From Hell.
Carajo. Well, it's about Jack the Ripper. So it's the story about the investigators trying to find Jack the Ripper and the horrible things that he did to women. And it is very graphic. So I'm not downplaying it. If you can stomach those kind of things, absolutely, it's worth a read. The art and just the way the atmosphere that it's drawn in. Wow.
So Jason's asking if you're a Patreon member, are the videos on YouTube? Like when you post an early access video?
Yes, they show up later on YouTube. But if you're looking for the AMA, those are hidden and only people from the Patreon can get in there.
But it goes through YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see. So Bar saying, give me Kelly Thompson, Black Widow, in an OHC. And only Bar.
Bar. Just give it to her.
I love how David's response to all these people is just one line with dry humor.
He does. I like when he teases things and people just like start going left and right. Like, wait, he meant this. No, he meant Epic Collections. No, he meant the Omnibus. And then we find out like a year later what it was. Oh, here, I'll take it for a second. If you can stomach the horrible crimes that happen in this chat, you'll be fine.
What?
People, was somebody making fun of the Dazzler Omnibus Rebel by Design? From Heck is great, but like many Alan Moore books, it's not light reading. Also that too. I need a Captain America Wade Garney Kubert reprint. Wicked bad. Is this your wish list now? It's become a wish list. Remember you saying Sandman is evergreen. Does that apply to the Omnibus? Because Sandman Omnibus Volume 1, it should be. Omar has a huge announcement sometime this weekend. I do. Look, David, he's advertising for me. Yeah, I do. That will come out tomorrow. I want to read this, Matthew. Has anyone read Batgirls? I'm finally catching up on Tom Taylor, Nightwing, and they keep sending me over there. Should I be reading it? I also want to read that because Cassandra Cain, you throw her in anything. Oh, man. I'm in.
Dennis is saying, I would love to see an Amazing Spider-Man Volume 4 reprint.
Arjun's been saying like that for a long time. I like the way they're talking. Quit playing, bro. We know it's not an Omni, bro. What?
Ipsy is saying, I'm sure you said before you are too busy with the channel to keep up with monthly issues, but will you be keeping up with Zdarsky's Batman?
Yeah, will you, Melanie?
Yes. Wow. Thanks for reminding me, Ipsy.
She kept up.
You be my assistant. You already are a wonderful, terrific assistant being a moderator, but I didn't write it on the whiteboard. So I forget it because I've like got all these plans for school and I want to be a good year and anyway. But I will. Thank you for reminding me. The end. Eddie Rex for Raven, do you think she has a big part in Teen Titans comics? And absolutely. So which one?
Absolutely. Get the Teen Titans by Jeff Johns. It just came out. New Teen Titans, especially volumes 1 and 2. She has a big story arc in those particular omnis. And volume 1's being reprinted. What do you think about complete collections? I think they're great. I think they are the modern epics. They're big, thick books that have a lot of content and trade paperback format. So most of the time, complete collections, they usually keep for modern runs. And maybe in 10 years' time, they'll become epics.
Super Laugh Hard. How you doing, buddy? Curse Words, the whole darn saga is a lovely looking book, and I'm looking forward to reading it.
Oh, yeah, the Charles Soule book.
If you're kind of new to the Saturday chats, it's morning here. We try to keep it family-friendly Saturday morning cartoons. So that's why it's like From Heck. Darned saga.
You all know what we mean when we say From Heck. Hey, Omar, question. What Guardian of the Galaxy run before the Donnie Cates one? What's the Guardian of the Galaxy run before Donnie Cates? That was the Jerry Duggan era. And it ended with the what was that war? Infinity Wars. Yeah, it ended with that crossover. So not only do you need the Jerry Duggan Guardians of the Galaxy Omni, but you'll need the Infinity Wars oversized hardcover. It wasn't an omnibus, but it was just as big as one. David Gabriel responded to anything at all in this chat. Clearly, the subtext could be that Uncanny 5 will be coming out soon.
No other rational solution. Hello there. So Omar meant that with Sandman.
Yes.
Even though it's out of print, they'll
reprint it one day because I think they have to keep the license with or the IP renewed all the time. What's up, Graham? How are you?
Yeah, can you give a 7 degrees from Kevin Bacon
I
for tomorrow's announcement?
I suck at announcements. It's going to be a marvelous announcement.
it's going to be a marvelous announcement.
How was that for a hint? We just did the Cat Brubaker. David, they won volumes 4 and 5. I think they were in the top 20 most voted Marvel reprints. Marvel reprinted volumes 1, 2, and 3. So what did they do? Captain America by Brew, Death of Captain America, Captain America Returns? No, Captain America Lives. What they want is Return of the Winter Soldier and The Trial of Captain America. Those two.
What's up from Scotland? Oh, I love how you have 2 exclamation marks in your screen name. Talking Comics with Gorbinator and the Doctor.
Oh, I would love that.
What's up for
too.
Scotland? I would love DC to do a Sandman Mystery Theater Compendium 2 volumes, as this needs to be collected.
Yep, they gave up on Sandman Mystery Theater. They dropped it. There's no Cat Brubaker would be a great weekend announcement. Oh, wait, now David can announce things on the chat, and I don't have to suit up. That would be nice, David. You come on the show and you get to announce it. I steal all your thunder. You do all the work. I don't think that's right. I agree with you about Sandman Mystery Theater, though, because it's such an underrated run, and everybody talks about Sandman, and Sandman is great. But Matt Wagner's freaking Sandman Mystery Theater is just phenomenal. And it's just as good at points. The only thing that's been really reprinted was the crossover with Starman. And that in itself is a great freaking crossover.
Dennis is thanking you for the Thor reading order.
Oh, you're welcome. And I just did the Thor, where to start reading Thor. That was a lot of fun. Those are a lot of work, but I love doing them because those are the questions I get from a lot of new people that have started reading, collected editions. Like, oh man, I'd love to start reading this character, but I don't know where to start. That's why I enjoy doing them. David, here are my and everyone's wants.
There you go.
Okay, Rick Gear, super chat.
Thank you. Chat.
He wants Star Wars by Gillen, which would be Star Wars Volume 2. Bagley Michelini Spider-Man, Star Wars Legacy, Make These Happen, Marvel Bishops Crossing, Executioner's Song. Wow, you're trying to get your money's worth. I like that.
Wayne just brought home their firstborn yesterday.
Oh, congratulations, man.
Yay! And that duck book is on Amazon for $100. And so his collection begins.
That book weighs more than your son.
Oh,
That's a big book.
Oh, that's the one Here we go. Jack Ferry. Thank you, Jack Ferry, for the super chat. Mr. Gabriel, can we please have a Captain America by Greenwald Omni Volume 1 someday? # Cap
Wolf forever. I love it. Cap Wolf.
David says, I love Doom 2099.
You don't think this is David Gabriel? Let me ask David Gabriel. If this is really David Gabriel, and it is, David, what is the #1 most wanted DC omnibus on your list? I know the answer because we've chatted about this a lot. And only David Gabriel would know the answer.
How's that going to prove to other people?
Because I don't know what it is. And if he writes Batman and Superman Volume 3, then I'm going to be like, it's not David, boot him.
Lionheart, thank you for the super chat. So this is for David Gabriel. Can we get some Ghost Rider Omnis in a Monica? Oh, how do you say her last name?
Rambeau.
Okay.
Like Rambo.
Omni, please. Thank you in advance.
Okay. So no, I'll super chat David money then.
Oh, wait, that wasn't David Gabriel. But David C's agreeing. Doom 2099.
I agree.
He would be a great Omni.
Because there is a twist with the character of Doom that people don't know until they read the first issue. I've already tried bargaining with an Alf Dazzler tattoo. The man is made of stone.
Tasty Mount saying, I would, and look, there's Jess. I would like to watch a movie in the theater where you choose your own adventure. If you want to kill him, go into theater 2. If you want to run to go into theater 3, that would be fun. And you get some exercise running around to different theaters.
That would cost a bunch to rent out a theater. But I think Netflix tried to do that with your remote control. Shh, don't give him any hints. Final Shadow. Donde? Nope, that's not Spanish. You were just everywhere.
Doubt Enders? No, I was looking for David's response. Okay.
They're asking when is David Gabriel leaving Marvel to go and help DC.
Get Inhumans Omni.
Roberto Rodriguez is like Gio's #1 dude to try to get that book made.
Let's see. David Gabriel's #1 DC Omni?
Snapper Car.
Who's that?
No, I don't think that's what it is.
Who's Snapper
Character.
Car? Well, I know that.
My money's on Alpha Flight Epic Collection to be released sometime in the next decade. You are a good betting and smart betting man.
Mike Irish, we might be adopting a baby with Down syndrome. I hope and pray it goes through. Oh, that is terrific. Me too.
Congratulations, man.
That's
I hope
really
it goes
cool.
through too, brother.
Clue did that with 3 different endings.
Yeah, but you couldn't choose which ending you wanted, right?
But still. Okay, he's like DC's Rick Jones. I still don't know what it is.
Rambo's my cat's name. That's awesome.
Jeff, thank you for the super chat. Anyone in Hampshire, UK, end of July? Comic Mart being held in the pub. Comics and beer. Hey, that's cool.
Is anyone out there in Hampshire, UK?
Anybody? Brandon would buy an Alpha Flight in Epic format. Hey, Adam, how are you? So, does Bart actually need to burn?
Why are you burning
her Harley
things?
Omnis like Omar told me to in order to get a modern Black Widow Omni?
Is that what I said? I'm such a bad person if I said burn your Harley Omnis. No, don't do that. Don't do that.
I love those Choose Your Own Adventure books. Have we had a modern one? I don't know. That's a good question. Let's see. David saying, I'd love the 70s Wonder Woman up through Crisis in Omni.
That's not All-Star Squadron, David.
Was that supposed to be the answer?
Mhm.
Are you telling him what he's supposed to like?
Yeah. Maybe he forgot.
That was spooky. I was going to ask David the same question.
Whoa.
But, they were all released on the VHS. The endings.
Wait. I never saw it in the movie theater. So you're saying the Clue movie actually had 3 different endings? But how would you see? How do you know which ending you were going to watch in the theater?
No. So Newsweek Channel saying it was on the. No,
he's saying they're were compiled.
There was the one that they chose.
Huh.
I'm assuming.
I'm gonna have to.
And then you just when you got the VHS, you could be like the alternate endings. Did they do that thing where it was random and you got a random ending?
Depending on what movie theater you went to. I'm from Fort Worth. Thank you for the super chat,
yeah.
Gabriel Contreras. I'm from Fort Worth, Texas, but spent a lot of time growing up in Tepic. Is it Nayarit? Mexico. Is there a villain you find overrated and boring? Oh, yes. Boring. A villain that I find overrated and boring. That's a hard question to answer because I think it really depends on the writer. I found really cruddy villains interesting when the right writer came on board.
Okay, so
I would say, I don't know. Maybe it's because they're overused, but like Lex Luthor sometimes. Yeah, Lex can be a little boring at times. So because that's mainly because he's overused. But then again, so is the Red Skull for that matter. What's up?
The endings in the theaters were random.
That's awesome.
You got what on the paper it said ending A or ending B. They left it up to you. You can pick which one you wanted.
Huh.
David saying the Adventures of Superboy.
None of these are All-Star Squadron, David.
Let's see. Cody saying that the Joker sucks. And Brian saying Onslaught.
See, I almost
DJ
said
saying Magneto.
I almost said Joker too because he's overused, but Onslaught, I don't even consider Onslaught a villain. Onslaught's not a real villain. He's only appeared well, never mind. I don't want to spoil how many times he's appeared in case people haven't read enough modern comics.
Okay, so yeah, in Newsweek Channel, I knew you would know. It was a marketing gimmick. And you've got ABC listed at the theater what times. So you could go back and see it again, right? Still, man, don't tell that to Tyler. Texas Tyler. Who is Super Squad D, where the D stands for delight.
David said he's off to the pool. So if you all have any more suggestions, take him up with Melanie. As far as Omnis.
Nope. I don't have the info in my head. Best villain is chicken salad.
Don't be hating on Still
What
Man.
if you were Onslaught Omar?
That's more alternate.
Well, so thank you, David, for stopping in. If you're still on,
he's on vacation.
And have fun at the pool. The pool. I want to go.
Currently reading All Star Superman by Grant Morrison for the first time ever, and to be honest, to me, it's just meh. Can someone explain all the great reviews of this story gets?
We read that for a book club, which is a Patreon a tier reward access to the book club. And I need to put up that vote today for this month's book. But anywho, so if anyone wants to chime in who was in the book club reading that you just made, I think after reading the whole thing and seeing it as because you said it sounds like you're currently reading.
Mm-hmm.
To look at all of these subtle connections and how it's like one big circle of a story, it makes it more epic, gives a greater impact. That's my suggestion. But I get what you're saying too.
I really think with every story, you got to go into it, with your own opinions. Doesn't really matter what anybody else says, whether something is great or the best story ever. What matters is if it clicks with you. And there are going to be stories that click with you that don't click with others. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. I think that's what makes, I think that's what makes it interesting to talk to people. Whenever we do the book club for the Patreon.
Oh, yeah, I learned so much. And I'm like, I never thought of that. And look, Matthew's saying that you need to read the Alan Moore, Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow first.
See, I don't think you do, though, because I think it's a standalone. So I love Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow. I think it's a great send-off to that classic Superman era. And I think that's what Morrison was trying to mimic. I just think it's one of those books that gets highly praised, right? And most people that have read it are like, oh, this is the best thing ever. There are some books that are like that to me, I also don't get. I don't understand why people enjoy. I'm not going to say names right now because I don't want to get into a debate. But I don't understand how people really enjoy this as much as they said they did. So there's nothing wrong with that, and there's nothing wrong with you. If it's not clicking with you, it doesn't mean that you're not getting it. Yes.
Rick, you're liking Love and Thunder.
Not everyone else. There's a lot of people that liked it. There were a couple. There were people in the chat. There were a lot of people in the chat that have a strong opinion about how great it was.
You're welcome for answering the question, CNSS84.
Yeah, but there's nothing wrong with hating or not enjoying something and hating something that everybody else loves. I will say that. It doesn't make you dumber. It doesn't make you, everybody else smart. Omar, you just say what you mean. But no, I really wasn't even talking about Bendis' X-Men. Does it really get that much praise? Really? YouTube needs a near mint condition DC Silver Age series. We are dozens. I wish I enjoyed it as much as you all did, or I would, I swear. And Matthew saying, sorry, let me correct it. You don't have to read Alan Moore Superman, but it does help. I can see how it helps, yeah.
It actually was David because he texted Omar. So
that was him.
Unless somebody stole his phone and had this big
that would be a really weird thing to do.
I love how you guys are talking about Clue still. FedExes. I can confirm because I saw it in the movies.
I wish they would do that then. I wish they would do that again. I'm surprised the MCU hasn't do that. Which ending do you? Because I guess everything gets spoiled on the internet, so you don't have to wait for the 4K release or Blu-ray release.
I will say, Roberto, what you're talking about.
I just want to know if I should go to the theaters or wait for Disney Plus release. Are you still?
I'm a sucker for the playing, the rock song in slow motion with the fight scenes and. So that was really cool because I haven't been to a movie in forever. Something always happens or I just don't want to. So that was really cool. And I wish there was another fight scene in the movie. I'm assuming you're talking about Love and Thunder.
If you're talking about Love and Thunder, man, I like to see movies in the theater.
But I saw Doctor Strange, The Multiverse of Madness on Disney Plus, and I really liked it. And yeah, they were pretty pretty graphics, you know what I'm saying, but I don't mind watching it.
They were pretty graphic
TV. But I really liked it. Last thing I saw
Dude,
was Top Gun.
Amanda and I finally saw it, and we loved Top Gun. It was so good. It was one of the best movies this year for sure.
Better option, torrent.
No. What? Are you serious?
Do people still torrent? Is that still a thing?
I don't even know if that's a thing anymore.
What? If Ryan Reynolds is starring in a Clue remake, that would be amazing.
Why are we doing more?
But
remakes?
No, he can't hold a candle to Tim Curry. Nobody could. Like, that's Clue, right? And I like Ryan Reynolds.
I hated Thor Ragnarok, so I definitely won't see Love and Thunder.
Well, maybe you don't get Aaron. I don't know.
Love and Thunder is good. Makes you think why Gore was right even more than comics did it. Is this house we promote pirating? No. Nope. Not in this house.
That's what I get for clicking on your comment.
Been reading Daniel Warren Johnson's Murder Falcon this week. Which of his books is your favorite? I love Beta Ray Bill. Wonder Woman Dead Earth was excellent, but I think by far one of my favorite reads this year has been definitely Murder Falcon. I waited till Doctor Strange was on Disney Plus, and man, I'm glad. Here, hold on.
I know,
because my friends and I watched it. We all agree with that.
I
like that more than never mind, Thor,
because it wasn't the clear cut first, second, third acts. I get bored with those type of movies. I like
it. Definitely, it was more
honestly,
of a
I like
movie.
It being linear, and I like it with dips and like not working up to like a huge climax. I like it. And also, I love Sam Raimi and all the Evil Dead beats in the movie. Like, what I mean
what
is,
are
like,
you saying? Deadites?
The beats from the Evil Dead movies. Those moments they were in Multiverse of Madness.
Oh yeah, well that's a very Sam Raimi
take.
I mean, he did that in Darkman, and he did that in Spider-Man.
I
I loved Everything Everywhere All at Once. That's one of my favorite movies this year. If anything, go. I guess buy it now or watch it for the return of Data. Not Data from Star Trek, Data from freaking Goonies and Short Round. He played the character of Short Round. What up, Omar? Is your taste still terrible? Winky face. Winky face. After insulting me for what did we not agree on, man?
Bye, Andy.
Andy, love you back, man. Thank you so much for being here this morning.
Fabio.
Oh, what's up, Fabio? Click on this gentleman right here. He's asked a couple times. Do you think Brian Reed's Miss Marvel will get an omnibus just for those amazing, sexy covers and oversized would be? Here's another series that people really love that I did not like. But I'm sure it will come. I mean, there's not a lot of content with Carol Danvers in there as Captain Marvel. And I know this isn't Captain Marvel, but it kind of segues it into that run. So I'm sure it will be. The hot dog stand guy was the best actor. Dude! Bruce Campbell still owns.
That was awesome.
Curious how Black Panther Wakanda Forever is going to go. I feel like it's such a void without Boseman there. Yeah, I don't know how they're going to handle that. I don't know the way what the approach it's going to be. The only thing I've seen are the leaked promotional pictures of Namor that people are hit and miss with. Is there an Aquaman omnibus with this comics from the 60s? There was not, Brother Doug. It got canceled. It was the Silver Age Aquaman was coming out, and it got canceled.
Do you think Marvel will reprint Realm of Kings or Road to?
I can't remember if that was in our reprint top 20. War Kings is coming, so maybe that will.
Thor: Love and Thunder, a 6 out of 10.
It was a Batman detective. What's up, Louis? How are you, brother? Book of Doom on this. Why did Marvel leave out Astonishing Tales 4 through 5? Those are classic Doom stories and are hard to track down. I don't know, brother. I wish I had known when they were still mapping it. Otherwise, I would ask them. But I don't know. Maybe it was overlooked. I really don't know.
Hail to the king, baby.
I'm waiting for the last bot, or are you waiting for it to be collected? I'm waiting for it to be collected. Hail to the king, baby. That's right.
Would that be? That's not spoiler, is it?
Hey, hold on just a second. I don't know. Happy Saturday, Omar and Melanie. As soon as I'm over Rona, I'm sorry you got that, man.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go see Love and Thunder. Yeah, treat yourself, dude. Treat yourself. I hope you enjoy it. Shocking revelation is that you find out the hot dog vendor is Darkman. That was Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson was Darkman. Well, in the first movie. You PlayStation Magazine or PSM did annual swimsuit issues in the early. Are you asking me or are you telling me? And I didn't know that. I know Marvel did swimsuit issues. The last MCU movie I saw and loved was Spider-Man No Way Home. Everything else was not for me, but my tastes are more serious these days. Well, keep in mind, Aaron, that wasn't like 10 years ago either, right? That was just like in December, so not too shabby. I think only 2 movies have come out since then, right?
I don't know, Bar. I think I'm overthinking it.
She overthinks a lot.
But to answer your question, yes, there should have been more. That's what we both think.
Oh, about that particular character? Yeah. I think, well, somebody said there was a 4-hour cut, right? And if there was a 4-hour cut, then you know.
A 4-hour cut, like, that was, yeah, it wasn't like they hadn't edited anything. That was
No, it was after editing, yeah.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Okay. I'm sorry. I just wanted to disagree.
Have you read any of the Ash comics, like the ones that continue off Army of Darkness and Evil Dead? No.
I did the Dynamite released omnibus ones, the trade paperbacks.
Asking if you knew.
Oh, I did not know. I knew of the Marvel swimsuit issues, yes, of course. Made my mom take me to go see Darkman in theater. She still laughs about how silly it was 30 years later. I love that. That's such a good story. I love that movie. I even like Darkman 1 and 2 or 2 and 3. And I love the video game. IDW reboot after Phase 2 worth checking out. It's not a reboot. Phase 2 continues, or Phase 3 continues Phase 3. The reboot is the, oh gosh, what is it? More than meets their eyes or something like that. And they're okay. They're not as good as the Phase 1 and 2. They're awesome. Like, those were awesome.
But he's talking about Phase 2. What do you mean?
He said after Phase 2.
Oh, after. Checking. I'm sorry.
To me, they're okay.
Do you own Batman by Neil Adams?
No, I actually got rid of it because I thought they would one day collect or give us the original colors in omnibus format one day.
So
Ash Ketchum
Newsproof Channel Jack Ferry and Final Shadow were explaining that he did a cameo as a Mask of Darkman at the end of the movie.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I have not read Primordial by Jeff Lemire. Have you?
No, but we both are going to review Mace Book.
And that's a quick read, and it's really good. And you're not a fan of Jeff Lemire's art. I think it really lent itself to the story, though, like the tone that he was doing, and especially with it being a maze. And the lines all squirgly cute.
Yeah.
Like that.
It worked.
Yeah. So we'll do a review of that. Afternoon, all. Got my first Berserk volume coming in. First manga. Awesome, Noah.
Don't judge it too harsh on that first
Give
volume.
Give it a couple of volumes. So Aaron's wife and him have both been reading Ta-Nehisi Coates.
I got this one, Ta-Nehisi. I got that one.
Black Panther Run, and we've loved it so far. The writing style is incredible, and I love the artwork. It's my favorite Black Panther Run so far. I'm glad that you're both enjoying, like, reading it together and both enjoying it.
I love, that intergalactic empire of Wakanda. I love that. I thought that was great. Took him out of his element. Black Panther, you're going to space. I love that. I thought it was
space. Is that like Freddy Krueger and
no, Freddy never went to space.
Jason.
Predator is from space. You even watch movies.
I was trying to think of who he fought.
Jason X is when he goes to space. Leprechaun goes to space.
Oh, God.
And the Hood twice. Hellraiser went to space.
Happy Mr. Dave's curious about the new Lemire long-term shared horror universe thing. I think the first book came out recently, but I haven't read it.
I haven't read it either, but I'm excited. And I haven't read Primordial, by the way. I don't know if I'm waiting for it to come out in a complete hardcover or not. There's humans in Phase 3. Omar's not. I ain't know about them humans.
I don't need those humans.
Well, I tell Lydia, I always tell my oldest daughter, I'm like, man, these books would be a lot better if the Transformers just got up one day and just started squishing all the humans. I can't stand human drama. Give me robot drama. It's called Transformers, not Transformers and their friends. Omar, look at you in your Dark Claw. Logan Wayne. Hey, Logan Wayne is Dark Claw. Anyway, Omar, we're going to get our first look at X-Men 97 at San Diego Comic-Con, as well as Marvel Zombies and What If Season 2. How excited are you? Also,
Well, I guess
I'm
you
super
answered
excited
that.
for the Superior Spider-Man Omnibus. I'm excited about X-Men 97. Marvel Zombies and What If. I didn't like the animation in What If. Wasn't for me. That's why I really didn't like the first season. And honestly, the stories just felt lacking.
Impatient Ninja has a good idea. I think the MCU is building to a Secret Wars film with the incursions.
They did talk about the incursions in Doctor Strange. And that is one thing that the Russo brothers have said they would like to do is the Secret Wars stuff. What are you currently
Melly,
reading?
what am I currently reading? Thanks for asking. Demon Slayer. I read the first 5 volumes. And it's okay. I mean, it's just regular, right? I know Josh really likes it. I enjoyed the twist in the battle and how is he going to beat this one and blah blah blah.
You sound like an old lady reviewing. How is he going to beat this one?
Oh, excuse me. I need to read the Man Who Laughs, and I'm reading Gone Girl by Gillian Flynn, which is, I guess, a regular novel. I really like the movie. And actually, I was only going to watch half an hour of Doctor Strange and Multiverse of Madness, but I just kept watching the whole thing. I was only going to watch half an hour because I was going to go read, but I got sucked in, which is good. Let's get this super chat from Kingsport Cal. I said portal. And then let's show a video. What did you guys think about The Boys Season 3? What's next? I have an idea. Did you know they make a spinoff of the G-Men?
Wait a minute.
Peace, and hair grease.
Thank you so much, brother. And he's saying, what's next? I have an idea. Did you know they make it? So are they making a spinoff of the G-Men? Is that what you're saying? I liked it. Amanda and I are reviewing The Boys Season 3 on Sunday, tomorrow at 8 p.m.
That's
when
you are?
We're reviewing it.
Okay.
Yeah. So that'll be a live it'll be a live review if you want to join us for that. I loved it. It's great. Probably my favorite season. Gone Girl, the movie was excellent too.
And so Bargo, cool. So you've read it too. And I read it was a short story, The Grown Up by her. Actually, I read that before I started reading The Grown Up. And I liked it. There was and at the very end, it's a dedication, or it's a thanks. She said thanks to J.R.R. Martin for asking me for a short story to write him. I was like, oh, okay. So let's show you guys. No. First, here's our P.O. Box address.
Okay.
If you'd like to send things for donations or send us artwork, because I used to put the artwork up, like tape it on the shelves, not on the books. And I want to start doing that again. Maybe my new students will draw me something. Anyway, and I keep every single one.
She does.
Near mint condition, P.O. Box 1678, Versailles, Kentucky 40383. We did not get to Versailles this week to check the P.O. Box, so we'll definitely have that for next week. And if you want to send us any artwork or shoot us an email at nearmintcon, well, really him, I don't check it that much, nearmintcon@gmail.com. So easy address to remember. Now, is it under brand? It's under brand.
I got this.
Okay, so Josh Greathouse, who is currently in the chat, he has a Kickstarter till the end of the month on this terrific, like, professional level comic, Bang the Ballad of the Tiger. And I'm sure he can answer some questions here in the chat. We are going to be interviewing him tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern time. So please join us for that interview to hang out and to learn more about it. But want to just show you the promo video that's on Kickstarter so you can see some of the artwork. Oh yeah, you've got it right there. This is how much faith I have in the comic, because he sent this, like, it's been 2 years now. I can't remember. Was it just last year? COVID, the pandemic really messed up my concept of time. He sent it and I just started editing it because it's so good. I'm like, here, let me help you out. And then I just kept going. And then I just kept going. I really didn't know how much there was, but I just kept going. So I became his editor. So take it away, Omar. Second one in less than a year. I don't know what that means.
Okay, so this is just a video we're sharing. We're also interviewing Josh tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
5 p.m.
5 p.m. Eastern Time.
That's what you were
I'm a comic book creator, and more importantly, I'm an action junkie. I don't know about y'all, but I've been missing some hard-hitting, feet-flying, blood-splattering action in my comics. You know what I've also been missing? Some good old-fashioned fantasy. I'm talking crazy location, giant monsters, lack of guns, lack of technology. But you know what I'm missing actually more than all of that? I'm missing the good old-fashioned 90s lady action. I'm talking about some hard-hitting women who can not only take a punch but deliver a harder one.
It was just last year.
So you know what? I looked around and I said, I'm not seeing this anywhere. Let's make it. And that's what I'm here to talk about today. Bang, the Ballad of the Tiger. I'm talking about a girl in a goofy hat kicking some major butt. Cool title. But what is this about? Well, let's break it down. So Bang is not only my love letter to action, but also to manga, especially Dragon Ball. Now with this, it's the first 10 chapters and in a single contained book. Now each chapter is 22 pages of comic, a cover, and then a little bit of extra art. So if you're doing the math, that's 248 pages plus a cover. Now, on top of that, my goal with this is to have this book be $20 plus shipping. You heard that correct. I want this book to be $20 because I love action, but I don't know about y'all, I love cheap action a little bit better. Please come check this out. Also, first chapter, free to read, and if you want a little bit more, got it up on Webtoons, and if you want even a little bit more past that, got it up on Patreon where I'm on chapter 15. So, this series is continuing past 10 chapters, and I'm excited to bring you it all. So thank you again for donation, thank you for listening, and have a good one.
So that was a little trailer that Josh created. He's the creator we're going to have on tomorrow at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time to talk about this and how people can support it. And it's Melanie's the editor on it. So
we're going to put
looks really good.
the I'm going to go get the link right now. Because we'll put in the link in the description. But for those of you watching now, let me go get the link. Okay. And
$20. How can I afford
not to buy it? Right? Oh, wait. Let's so guys, definitely check it out. And on that note, and people complimenting in the chat, by the way, on that note, also check out Walt's Comic Shop.
They're based out of Berlin, Germany. They have the cheapest pre-order prices for Marvel and DC big books within the EU.
Flat rate shipping of €9.90.
No, golly, €9.90. That's
€9.90 for all EU countries. Extremely careful and sturdy packaging. I messed up because I was trying to steal it from you. All emails answered within 24 hours.
That's what you get.
You go to Walt's Comic Shop.
I'll take it from here.
Okay.
You go to waltzcomicshop.com and tell them Near Mint Condition sent you their way by putting Near Mint Condition on one more to check out and get free shipping for all EU countries with your first order. That's Walt's Comic Shop.
Walt's Comic Shop, your reliable source for omnis and premium collected editions in Europe. Ting. See, you listen to the ad because we mess it up. And you're like, how are they going to mess it up today? Now,
I'm sure
I'm
that's
going to go
why
get my computer. €9.90.
So let's see here. Jazz hands, $9. That's right, Melanie. Mixed currency. That's what she does. Merchandise, the goofy hat, merchandising. Spaceballs, the toilet paper. If DC did a Peter David Young Justice Omni, would it be done in one omnibus? The Sins of Youth story had a lot of tie-ins. No, I think it would be two omnis, honestly. Two omnis. Chris, thank you so much. Hope everybody's doing well in this rainy Saturday. It's been raining here for the last couple of days, but we've needed it. We've been over in the 100 degrees Celsius here. It's been hot. It's great you guys are supporting independent creators. Definitely will be watching tomorrow. Thank you so much, man. I have not read Crossover. I heard it was really good, though, but I have not read it. I can see Josh's art reminiscent of that of Tank Girl. Yeah. Are you guys excited for the upcoming Wolverine game for the PS5? I don't even have a PS5, but I'm excited for people that like it, honestly. Yes. So people are complimenting you on your work. Rebel by Design, she usually keeps her compliments for Dazzler. So that is a heck of a compliment. Do you recommend the Injustice comics? I 100% do. The Tom Taylor Injustice comics are freaking phenomenal. Those first couple of years, oh, they were great, man. They were great, Simon. So at least get Omnibus 1. I don't know if they're going to do any of the Injustice after what is it, year 0? I don't know if they're going to do an omnibus of that or not. Raining over here in Tennessee, Omar. It's been scorched earth. Dude, it's been hot, right? I ain't mowed my grass in like 2-3 weeks now. By the way, I appreciate the coverage on more Geared titles. Almost pulled the trigger on Nottingham, but couldn't justify the price for 5 issues. I'm hoping the price for Nottingham is because it's signed. It's got a book plate and limited to 500. So I'm hoping that they will see there's an interest for books in hardcover format like that and give us a mass release of their stuff. But thank you so much for that. I love showcasing books that not a lot of people have heard of or they don't get a lot of recognition, and they rightly deserve it. Omar, do you think there's enough material for a question, Renee Montoya? If they include, what is it, the Blood Bible, the 52 stories, the question, I mean, it won't be a big book, but I mean, we've had thinner omnis, right? Will Birds of Prey by Gail Simone ever get reprinted? Isn't that what they're printing right now? They skipped a few issues because, DC. Dude, I love the God of War games. 1, 2, and 3. Believe it or not, I haven't played Dad of War yet.
Dad of War?
It's when he's a dad.
No way. There's one called Dad of War?
No, it's just called God of War 4, but everybody calls it Dad of War.
Okay.
The best Predator comic has to be that miniseries, the first one by Dark Horse, which will be in the first omnibus. I compliment many things, none of which Omar agrees on. No, I said I'd be happy promoting your Dazzler buzz. Reading No Man's Land now. Holy moly, what a great long event, but it's such a great event. I love like when Bane shows up on that bridge, dude. I love that part. When are we going to get a Batgirl year 1? Oh, Robin Batgirl, absolute. That's a good one. It's got some great artwork in there. During hot weather, I'm convinced that air conditioning is the greatest. Dude, you said it. There is a gap in the Amazing Spider-Man Complete Collection between Gauntlet 2 and Big Time Volume 1. It's almost been 2 years. Do you know when it's coming out? I haven't heard anything about that gap. What's the missing issues, by the way, so I can relay the message? By the way, have you guys fully settled into the new home?
Thank you, FC, for asking. It does feel homely. We're getting furniture Monday, so that'll be really nice for the reading room. But upstairs is in pretty good shape.
Pretty good shape. It looks like a house. Down here, it's a wreck.
Oh man. I'm going to copy and paste this in the chat.
Hey, Omar, I've had The Children of the Atom by Joe Casey sitting on my shelf for years without reading it. Any thoughts? No one talks about that book. Yeah, it's not bad. I don't remember loving it, but I do remember thinking it was, it's pretty good for what it was. Yeah, I haven't heard that in a long time. Children of the Atom, Joe Casey. I think I added it to a list.
Aaron and Arturo are saying that the gap is 638 through 647.
That was never available. Oh, that's not even a lot of issues. What else could they put in there? Because usually those were coming out in complete collections, weren't they?
That's me. All right. So there's the Kickstarter link for Josh's. You're welcome, Josh, for Bang the Ballad of the Tiger. If you go to Kickstarter itself and just type in for the search, it does not work. And Kickstarter was like, whatever. So please use this link. Copy and paste this link. In fact, I'll just put it again. There we go.
Yeah, Batman and Robin is coming out early next year. I think it's in January when it's coming out. So make sure to pre-order it. It's in the catalog, not solicited yet. So they could still cancel it. But knock on wood. What Omar and Melanie aren't telling you is that they are really filming from a bomb shelter
Oh, no.
5 miles down below the Earth's crust. Well, my internet sucks, huh? Waiting the zombie apocalypse. Hey, yo. No. Morning, Melanie and Omar. Any thoughts on Ewing's Defenders? I enjoyed it. Gave me strong 7 Soldiers of Victory. Dude, I loved it. I cannot believe that it was a trade paperback. I really thought we were going to get like an oversized hardcover of it because it's got, what's his name's artwork in it? It's Javier Pulido. Is it Javier Pulido that drew that? I can't remember who drew that. Melanie, help me out. Or is it Rodriguez? Gabriel Rodriguez. See the artist on that? I can't remember. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think I might be wrong.
Luke? Oh, I'm sorry. Are you? Okay.
Go ahead.
Luke remembers hearing you mention months ago that you were working on making a comic with your brother. Is that still in production?
That's still in the it's my brother and I, like, I don't make announcements for these things because I'm like, well, when we get to it, we'll get to it. Yeah. He moved, I moved, so we've been working on personal things in life, and when we get to it, we'll get to it, and hopefully one day we'll be able to print it ourselves. And he's a wonderful artist. He's the one that drew that.
Mm-hmm.
He's a great artist, and really, the world needs to see his art. Thank you so much, Joey. That's so nice.
Yeah, and please
hit that like button.
Yeah, how did you know I was going to ask? Please hit the like button just to help the YouTube algorithm, so that YouTube will suggest this to other people because it gets likes.
Because it gets likes. That's pretty much how it works, though.
Yeah,
it's the algorithm is so dumb now.
And Luke saying sounds great. I'm sure it'll be awesome.
Thank you, Luke.
And Brandon says, have you listened to comic book audiobooks? The Infinite Crisis and No Man's Land ones are really good.
No, I didn't even.
There's the Sandman one. I have not listened to it.
Are these like produced by the companies? Because I didn't know that was a thing. Nope, I haven't. I know there was like a Wolverine podcast that they made into a comic. Since Melanie's a Spider-Man fan, has she read the entirety of the first 5 on?
I haven't.
You what?
I fail at life.
Fail. She's going through the mighty Marvel Masterworks with the kids, so that's a step closer. Is it too early?
To ask for your Omni of your comic.
It's too early.
Adam is saying there's a sequel to Ewing's Defenders, so I think they'll wait until Ewing finishes the whole
Give it the hard truth. I honestly would like it in Treasury Edition or a Gallery Edition because. I'm sorry. Did we ever find out who the artist was? Was it Rodriguez? What's his name? Gabriel Rodriguez, I think was his name, or was it Javier Pulido? Can't remember.
Or was it your mom?
Nice.
Hello, Sandman Absolute Editions or the hardcover leather Omnibus Edition? Question marks.
Oh, how much do you love the story? Is it one of your favorites? Absolutes. That's the route I went instead of the Omnis. The Omnis are beautiful. They're cheaper. So it will save you money.
It is Rodriguez.
Okay, thank you. But the absolutes are gorgeous. To me, it's worth paying a little bit more for one of my favorite stories to have it in the best format possible. Yeah, that's how I feel about it.
Graphic Audio used to do them for a lot of different books. Also went for Final Crisis too.
How do they do it? Do they describe? And now Superman punches Superboy Prime in the face. And Superboy Prime's like, "You're not Superman." And Superman.
And we've got action lines coming out from his fists.
Dude, that fight between Superboy.
I don't know.
Superboy Prime and Superman, the Golden Age Superman, is one of the greatest fights.
Because I read that when I was dating you.
I love. That's right, you did. Yeah, that came out in 2005. Yeah.
Josh is going to charge us for like some advice on printing a book.
Oh, thank you for a small fee.
Jeff, I think there it says 201 in the chat and only 24 likes.
I think you need to refresh it. Because I have 129 likes.
Don't
you and your bro need to link up and get the project going. Just start it at least. We do. I have like the first issue written and we had some preliminary artwork. And then we were starting on a different project to make it like a smaller scale thing. But thank you all so much. You guys are one of the beauties of doing this show is that everybody's so supportive and people are connected with other people. Like Josh knows all these artists and editors too. Like, so I think this community has just been wonderful as far as like building each other up. What's up, D-Rock? Since we have enough in-universe with claims to the Wolverine name, we should change Logan's code name to OG Grumpy Canadian Sandman.
Yes. Okay, Brandon explains a lot of voice actors, but it's also just audio and sound effects.
I bet that's cool.
Which I like.
the books that we do like in audio, believe it or not, are the Sandman, or not Sandman, Neil Gaiman audio short stories, because sometimes he's the one that narrates them. Those are great to listen to.
Just read Electra Lives Again. I can't help but think it should be in the Daredevil epics.
Yeah, it's not. Well, they haven't gotten to that era of Daredevil, have they? Because it is collected in the. It's in the Electra Omnibus. That Electra Lives Again is freaking awesome. I gotta say, go ahead, baby.
You've been on a roll lately. See, let me compliment you.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Through this person.
Okay.
He's got Conan.
Does have Conan.
Gotta say, Omar, you've been on a roll lately.
Thank you.
Amazing interviews. Is this the new norm? Big Ennis fan, but that Nottingham interview was great. Are you living your best life?
That is such a good question. And yes, I am. I get to interview Chris Claremont on Thursday again. Like that as a child, was one of my goals, was to talk to these creators that helped make my book and just the books that I love and thank them. So sorry, I just read, are you a fan of Shrek? I don't think
Shrek memes. I love those. Are those still a thing? That was like a couple years ago, wasn't it?
Why did you just distract me? Now I can think of the stupid Shrek and Shadow thing. So I yes, it does feel like my it does feel like I am living my best life. It's a wonderful. It is definitely the best job out there that I've ever had. Outshines any of the comic book stores that I used to run. Or I'm sorry,
used to run.
I managed.
Multiple,
okay, I managed them. I ordered through Diamond and Capital. So yeah. So thank you so much for that. Yes, and the Saturday streams are a wonderful reminder of how great.
Oh, Lydia's like, are you guys doing the live stream? She's like, I love those because y'all are in such a good mood afterwards, which sounds like they were like otherwise. But
Omar, do another Thor stream. I didn't make it to the last one. I need to be the hater without spoiling it.
Okay,
we had plenty of those, Bar, and you didn't have to. You could go watch it. Are we getting any breaking news this next week? We're getting one tomorrow, but it's not Omnibus related.
It's cat related.
That's not even. That's the opposite of Omnibus.
I'm just making something random. It has nothing to do with. I don't even know what it is. Because Omar's
The Boys, Dear Becky,
are sealed.
Required reading after the 3 Omnis. Also, is the upcoming Dear Becky going to be standard or oversized? The upcoming Dear Becky is standard size. And is it required? I don't know. I haven't read it yet. I've been waiting for the collection to come out. And as soon as I saw Garth Ennis and Derek Robertson and Russ Braun, I'm in. That's all I need.
Well, then, good. King's Poor Cow. You should definitely join the interview.
I think
is it live?
Yeah, it'll be live, so you guys can chime in.
What time?
I think it's at 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time on Thursday. So this coming up Thursday, the 14th. I will say for that's what I have him scheduled for.
11.
I will say for anybody that has ever been to those live interviews, once you ask him a question, he can go on for like 30 minutes.
So he may not get to that many questions.
Yeah. But it's Chris Claremont. Why is Chris Claremont so grumpy most of the time? Probably because he's older. It's what happens to us. The older we get, the less tolerance we have for
like OG grumpy old
like
man,
OG stabby Wolverine.
Jack Berry, thank you for the super chat. Marvel should change X-23 codename to Quick Hatch.
Yeah. Why? Why? No, we should change Scout back to Honey Badger. You gonna do a Black Panther reading, or of course I am. I'm waiting for those Omnis to drop though. The first one hasn't dropped yet. I know delays have happened. So I'm hoping they start coming out soon, but I would love to. It's cat related. Alpha Epic Collections. Thanks a lot.
Yeah, maybe not enough. It's just an epic collection.
I have not, and I've wanted to because I wanted to read that Death's Head Transformers Doctor Who thing.
What?
Which was part. I think Titan has reprinted that.
So, Galactic Pig's question is: have you read the Marvel Panini Doctor Who comics? I haven't either. However, I'm reading the Titan Doctor Who comics. I need to read the oh my gosh, why can't I do numbers? 12th Doctor. And then I'll do a video of the 11th and 12th Doctor, the year 1 collected edition.
Because you did 10, didn't you?
Yeah.
David Tennant.
Because
Chris Claremont
David
is
Tennant.
grumpy.
But will there be chicken salad?
I'm grumpy at
Seth
22. What does that mean? You're going to be grumpier at 45. I remember my professor said all he hopes is to be the best dad he can be to his daughter and hope she is never mean to people. Do you two have any wholesome type of hope and wishes like that?
Lydia and I watched Mean Girls last night. That's a good movie. And I said, Lydia, I know you would never be a mean girl. And even if you were, you would turn it back around just like she does, Lindsay Lohan's character does. Anyway.
I think we've taught our kids, like, you know, in life, not everybody's going to be kind. And whenever you see somebody not being kind to others, you step in and stand up for those.
You're stealing from Thor.
What?
That's exactly what he says. That's not a spoiler.
Wait. No, I'm serious. What are you talking about? I didn't hear that.
Okay, I'll tell you later.
But that's something that I've always told Lydia and Alicia. So you just ruined that moment. Thanks. Next question.
I roll. I sounded so country. I am. Wait, I didn't answer.
Oh, you did. You said you watched Mean Girls with Lydia, and that was your answer for some reason. Sal over at Comic Pop has interviewed Claremont as well. Claremont's pretty old now. Yes, he is. We just saw him 2 weeks ago. Go ahead, Melanie. What other things besides watching Mean Girls?
I hope through their career, their future careers, that they help a lot of people.
There we go. That's a good one. Thoughts on Spectre, John Strand, or Ostrander Omnibus? Yes, we need two of them, but they're not really there. One day, maybe. Omar, Melanie, do either of you have an opinion on John Byrne's Wonder Woman run?
I'm sorry to screech at.
It's okay. I actually like William Messner Loeb's run, which it was the story arc before John Byrne's run. Astonishing Melanie, what is your favorite Spider-Man run? JMS, Slott, Stern, or Spencer?
I do like Stern, and I do like JMS, because when I started back to read comics, that was him. My special memories, though, of just random single issues that I read in middle school, and I don't know who wrote them. I was just picking by the cover. And so, yeah, I guess I'm going to answer Straczynski, not the end, not some stories, but because when I got back into comics, that's what I read.
Love DC Comics from the late 90s through the end of Brightest Day, Young Justice, Jeff Johns, Teen Titans, Green Lantern, JSA, and Flash, Green Arrow by Kevin Smith, Batman Detective Soups. Your top 7 favorite DC... Oh, I gotta sneeze.
That was loud.
No, that's why I had to mute it. Top favorite series? I think I gotta go with what you were saying, JSA. I mean, every series that Jeff Johns did was phenomenal during this particular era. Late 90s. So Mark Waid really started in the early 90s with his Flash, so I can't count that. Grant Morrison's JLA. If we're gonna, he was late 90s all the way to Brightest Day. Then there's definitely a lot of James Robinson's Starman, I guess, because that's sort of late 90s. JSA by Jeff Johns, Flash by Jeff Johns. Oh man, this is hard because it's all Jeff Johns era, really. The Mark Waid, Brave and the Bold run. I thought Mark Waid's Brave and the Bold and Mark Waid's Legion of Superheroes were phenomenal. I like Superman by Kurt Busiek. Thought his run was really good. Fabian Nicieza jumping in there. Yeah.
All right. David Gabriel is quote unquote back on. Just stopping by to let Bar know we'll be releasing a new Modern Black Widow Omni, especially for her. You got to change that picture to just a D, Bar. Is there a reason why you don't play modern video games, or you just haven't gotten time?
It takes a long time to play video. But I played Spiritfarer that only came out 2 years ago, maybe. I wish I had more time to play video games. They are time consuming. I love them. Starman is dope. That's right. Starman is one of the greatest. Also, Rebel by Design and
Dazzler
Dazzler versus. Why are you making promises? Kurt Busiek, Spider-Man. Yeah, Untold Tales of Spider-Man is phenomenal.
Forgetting Supergirl by Peter David is criminal.
But it's Supergirl by Peter David. I don't consider that late 90s, though. When I think late 90s to the era of Brightest Day, I think more of that Michael Turner, Jeff Loeb Supergirl creation. I think of Supergirl by Peter David, like mid-90s. I asked Barb for her beautiful picture, such a wonderful person. What are you going on about? All right, let me see this.
I call the DC section of my library the Jeff Johns section. He was the main guy as I was getting into the expanded DC universe.
John, I have no idea what you look like in real life, but all I see is this dude right here. Who is that, Melanie?
I don't know.
Okay.
Somebody smart.
Somebody smart. What is your favorite gardening-based comic character? Gardening?
Is it Swamp Thing?
Poison
like
Ivy or Swamp Thing? I assume.
Gardening-based comic. I love it.
I guess I'm gonna go with Swamp Thing. That's
who.
who.
Oh, come on, people in the chat. Who gardens? Like maybe not like made of plants, right? Like just has a garden. Who gardens? Destiny and Sandman has that maze garden. I don't like him though. Rebel by Design's at least 2 years behind on video games. Maybe we need another club.
The video game club. Omar, how do your gentle minion trend? Is
Donnie?
the kids by kids? Is that what we mean? Let me know. Omar, if you're mapping Uncanny X-Men 5, would you include Nightcrawler Mini, the long shot series, the first 8 issues of X Factor, or would that make it too big? We did a Map My X on Uncanny 5, and I decided that it should be 2 omnis. You have the Prelude to the Massacre, and you have Uncanny 5. Because if you're going to include issues of X Factor, the annual, the Nightcrawler Mini, the long shot Mini, all those series, you have to make it 2 omnis, or it's not going to fit. Riley disagreed with me. He said, let's just make it one big 1,800-page omnibus. And I said, okay, but we got to make it out of like Bible paper or something because that's going to be a huge book. Real David is too busy ducking me to make these kind of threats. Who gets the Eisner for continuing series? Bitter Root, excellent series. Department of Truth. You know, I really didn't dig the first volume, but people tell me it got better. Immortal Hulk, Nightwing, or Something is Killing the Children. Wow. And I'm so glad you put Bitter Root up there because that is one of the most underrated series that Image has had. Hold on.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay. I just wanted to see.
Yeah.
Something's Killing. Out of those, that's tough. I think Immortal Hulk right now, but that's because it's over and done. Nightwing could be just as good, really. Something's Killing the Children is excellent, though. That was a hard one.
So I was unaware that Man Thing was created from the Super Soldier Serum until I read it in a Luke Cage comic last night. Was this always the case?
Yeah, well, it was retcon to be the case, but they wasn't retcon like years later. It was within the same series.
The Gardener,
Elders of the Universe.
There you go. There's somebody else that said a character, I believe. Geoforce? Who's Geoforce?
Geoforce is Tara's brother.
Oh, okay.
He's the guy.
Geography.
He was part of the Outsiders.
Something to do with Earth.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
So,
Earth Force.
hence the name.
She's got Rock Force. Tara. Okay, so Hello There's asking, do the Sandman Absolutes have the original colors or new? What colors do you suggest?
What colors do I suggest? Have you ever read the material? If you've never read the material, go for the new colors. Because the old colors, to me, were part of my childhood. So that's why I kept my hardcovers, right? Because the Absolutes have the new colors. But there's no nostalgia there, just the story. If you've never read it, just read it, man. It's one of the best comic books ever, especially with the twist. Oh, I had to ask this one.
Okay, so Toxic's asking, where does the long shot one shot?
Don't know. When was it released?
The continuity.
Because it's like late 90s, isn't it? The J.M. DeMatteis stuff?
Mm-hmm. Geoforce does sound like a Captain Planet spinoff. Yeah, Bar, you missed nothing at all. Nothing at all. Hey, Krakow, the Living Island.
There's so many questions I haven't answered. I'm trying to go back and forth here. I'm so tired. Just finished moving Spider-Man from Brand New Day to the end of Slot's run. Oh, to boxes and Spencer's run. Just read one to regular bookcase. So many issues. And single issues, yeah. We moved omnis and trade paperbacks, and holy crap, it's exhausting, man. Tapsy Logic, I don't know, dude. It came out in 1998. It's got interesting artwork. Where would you put it? I guess it was after the 12. So it would have to be in between the 12 and Eve of Destruction era.
I'm going to get the Elric books. Thank you, Breakfast of Champions.
Thank you, Breakfast of Champions. Since this is the chicken stream, what is y'all's favorite Kentucky chicken joint? I guess the original one we went to, we were on vacation for like work.
KFC's okay. Zaxby's, I don't like Zaxby's.
Popeyes, I like Popeyes chicken. That was good. Is that what we're asking?
I'm not really a fried chicken fan.
I do. I love fried chicken. Or do you prefer home fried? P.S. Peruvian chicken is great. That's right. It is. Peruvian rotisserie chicken is where it's at.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's my answer. Right? When we go to whatever the name of the restaurant is. All right, here's the Elric. And the size difference, right?
Oh, the classic and the new run. Now, this new run has been released in the big Titan format before. And Titan is the comic publisher that's going to be handling the Conan license. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking of doing it like a spotlight on the Titan books. They put out some great stuff. And people are like, how are the books? How's the quality of them?
There are boobies on the cover.
Yeah, well, everybody's got them.
Everybody's got them.
This is the black and white stuff. P. Craig Russell did some of the artwork and some of it, but this is Philippe Droulet. And I'm butchering. Church's Chicken. Dude, I ain't been to one in so long. I don't think we have them here in Kentucky.
Tapsy Logic saying that it was Long Shot was published in 98. Yeah.
So, like I said, in between like something like the 12 and the what's it called? Evil Destruction.
Scott saying those are beautiful. Please review them ASAP. I'm trying to make a purchase.
Okay, yes.
Oh yeah, beer chicken. My dad would make
canned
beer chicken.
That was really good.
Beer can chicken, where you put it up its butt and grill it.
Mm-hmm.
That was good.
I don't think it was the butt.
Yeah, it was the butt.
Throwing boobies on the cover. Don't be homophobic, Melanie.
I was being silly, like, oh my goodness, they're boobies.
I love Popeyes from the South. Yeah, me too, man. Los Pollos Hermanos. Did they really make them? Like a real Los Pollos Hermanos? Anyone else keep casually going about their day, then feel the sudden urge to randomly shout, obey your master.
What is that from? I don't know the reference.
Master Puppets.
You don't know.
Metallica.
You don't know.
It's Metallica. Are you serious? I don't know.
Beer can chicken, yeah.
Beer can chicken. Yes, sir.
My dad really like making those. Metallica's with Dylan's got.
Thank you.
Hey, Kevin. You have a great Saturday, too. Keep living that best life.
Thank you so much, Kevin. You as well.
And Novark, hey, buddy. Good news, guys. This morning I passed for my second degree black belt test for the, I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm so sorry. Doce Pires Escrima multi-style system. I'm like, is it Spanish? Just finished photographing my jumbo messengers as well. I was like, magaziners.
How big are they?
Wow. Good for you. Congratulations. Seriously. I'm sure you've practiced really hard. You want to hear a random story? Can I tell a random story?
You've been doing it.
Time it. 1 minute. Go. All right. So when I was in high school and I was in art class, we had to do a comic strip. And I kind of copied off of this little comic strip that my karate instructor would put up before test time. And it was this kid going crazy trying to practice right before the test instead of taking his time, right? So I kind of copied it and made my own version. And my art teacher said, 98A, I don't get it. Yes. There. Less than a minute. Go. You're good.
Okay. Pollo a la brasa all the way. Oh yes, man. This Titan make omnis. They make big books. I mean,
The
the
oversized hardcovers of the Doctor Who
Mhm.
is what I'm reading. What I am currently reading.
I don't know if it became a chain too either. Hey Omar, what's this week's schedule for the best channel in the universe? Thank you,
Thumbs
Big
up.
Stu in Orlando.
Heart.
Tomorrow is the big announcement from Marvel. At 5 p.m. we're interviewing Josh Greathouse with his comic, and Melanie's the editor, so she'll be there. At 8 p.m. Amanda and I are doing the Boys season 3 overview review, and then Monday will be our Heroes Con Hall. Tuesday will be the Titans overview of the books, the Titans books. I have this written down somewhere. Wednesday. I don't know. Can't remember. I think it's like my most. Oh, I think that's my most wanted. The books I'm looking forward to the rest of the year. Yeah.
What about the what's it called review? Maze book.
That we're gonna film that today or tomorrow. So.
But when are you gonna release it? Do you know?
This week.
Is it gonna be like an evening release?
Probably yes.
All right, Omar.
Yes, sir.
Give me a dish that you enjoy that I could potentially turn to a special at my workplace. I'm a chef. Ibsy, you're
I didn't know you were a chef. Did I know that?
I did know that. Wow. That's really cool.
I'm a big fan of there's this dish called seco papa la huancaína. It's a Peruvian dish my mom makes. I love that stuff.
Yeah. I like chicken shortcake.
I think that's
that
a made
sounds
up
gross.
thing.
No, it's not. It's spicy chicken on biscuits. So that's wet shortcake, not strawberry shortcake. That's what my mama makes for me every birthday.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to put in runs to turn in at Tate's South Florida for cash, but I struggle with buying. I brought single issues of New Ways to Die of A Brand New Day. Gotta say no to my impulse. It's sometimes it's hard to say no to your impulses. There's a couple questions up here I wanted to look at. Would I enjoy Jeff Johns' other work? I love his Green Lantern run. I'm worried I won't enjoy his other stuff. Best run he ever did for me in my eyes are JSA. I thought it was better than Green Lantern. I think his Green Lantern was phenomenal, though. All the way up until Blackest Night. After that, the War of the Lanterns and all that, that was...
Aaron, it's good to see you on the stream.
Yeah.
I just want to say that.
That was just okay. But to me, JSA was the top notch. Flash was phenomenal, too. Superman was great. Superman Brainiac is one of the greatest Superman stories. Maybe don't read them as arcs. Maybe read, just certain storylines. We'll try and continue reprinting this. So no word yet. I am going to... they did reach out to me about Conan and talking about it. So once I know, I will let you all know.
I think Longshot 98, number 1, is somewhere between Operation Zero Tolerance and Hunt for Xavier.
Wasn't Operation Zero Tolerance 90... No, that must have been 97.
Ibs is saying, nice. I'm taking notes. We'll update once I've created something.
Awesome.
Wow, that's really cool. Reuben sandwiches with jalapenos.
Well, that actually sounds pretty good. Chicken pot pie is just chef's kiss. Oh, you're all talking about dishes. Now I'm getting hungry. I think it's just
cake sounds like a crying soup. No, you just you put the chicken on top of the biscuits. Oh, my mom would make the
lomo saltado.
Biscuit biscuits.
My dad likes lomo saltado. Actually, my dad likes what's it called? Mondongo? It's like the stomach. I got around here. You got to watch out for your chicken heads. Remember that in the open markets in Peru. Do you think the last Ronin will be in the IDW collections? Debating whether to get the HC. I got it just because, in case. And it makes a good bookend to those whenever they stop printing them. So, do I think it will? Yeah, probably one day.
Omar, you want to sing this?
No.
Thanks, Jack. The statue got me high.
Was that They Might Be Done? Okay.
So Aaron's got Flash. He wants Superman on me but I'm not too familiar with the GSA team to begin with, so I might wait. Also, it's good to see y'all too. It's been too long. It's
been a minute, brother. Yeah, GSA just different characters. Mr. Terrific. I freaking love Mr. Terrific. I thought he was phenomenal. Like, screw to be one of my favorite characters because of Jeff Johns. We will be.
Hello there. We're going to New York Comic Con, San Diego.
Yeah, we will be at New York Comic Con this
That's
year.
in October.
Yeah, in October we got our plane tickets and our professional passes. Omar, do you plan on taking the family to Peru eventually? Maybe one day we should.
We were going to go for a honeymoon, but then we picked Japan.
Yeah, we went to Japan.
Japan!
Instead. Yeah, that place.
And we're going to go back to Japan.
Who would win a fight, Venom versus Swamp Thing? Swamp Thing. She would say Venom.
There you
I'm
go.
going with Swamp Thing.
No, I've never read Swamp Thing. Like, I don't even know his powers. He got the vines.
He can do
Like
the
Venom.
vines.
So there you go. Maybe yeah, you would. Are there any exciting gallery edition announcements coming up? Is Longshot finally coming? Make it so.
There are some really cool gallery editions that are coming. And one that, like I said, that was going to be, well, that's interesting. I don't know. I mean, that does have good artwork, so maybe people will be excited about that. San Diego Con, just movie TV promotion. It really is. San Diego Comic Con has become less Comic Con. It's just become San Diego.
Should be
Con.
rebranded as Pop Culture Con. No, what do you call it when it's not really comics?
It's everything but. I mean,
no, there's a word. I don't remember. No, like I have the single issues of The Last Ronin by need those HCs as well. I've been doing it this way ever since a few decades ago. Good thing I don't collect that much titles.
That's a good thing, man. You run out of space. What's up, Max? How you doing? And
Hey,
Roberto Marquez, my kids understand Spanish. They don't really speak it.
Hey everyone, just got here. Can someone summarize what I missed? Thank you.
Final Shadows got you.
David Gabriel stopped by, and then he stopped by again, but he suspiciously had Bar's Harley Quinn icon. So
Which David would never do.
Bye, Dennis.
You good, Dennis?
And yes, Swamp Thing is a gardening comics.
I chose him as my favorite gardening comic.
Yeah.
El Muerto Gallery Edition. No, nothing like that.
New Spook Channel. Oh my goodness.
Give
us a hint about tomorrow's announcement.
It's marvelous. I said it's marvelous.
Hey, Paul. Angel saying, what's your most wanted Star Wars Legends Omni?
Oh, Dark Empire.
Roberto Rodriguez is finishing up Priest Destro run, and there's a story with the character make fun of Deadpool. Good run.
I like that run. I thought it was great. Especially when you have such a topical character like Deathstroke.
Oh, Guy Garner's my favorite Garner.
Why didn't I choose Guy Garner? Thank you for that.
Fiddler's Green. Oh, that's a good one. Okay, that's my favorite. Good. Yes.
That's from Sandman, isn't it?
Yep. John, thank you for the super chat. It is famous Victorian author William Makepeace Thackeray got into his stuff back in college and been using his face on social media ever since. Wow. And that's an awesome name, I'm sure.
Sir, I expect you, whenever we meet, to look just like this man, because that's what I see now. Whenever I see your name pop up, I see that dude.
Oh, man. Sounds like Max has missed an episode of The Bar and the Beautiful.
That bar just made it about her.
Dark Times in an Omni format would be nice. I think
York
Unleashed is going to be very comic focused. Thought Bubble and Harrogate will be more on my alley. Going to spend far too much with Cinebook on their buy one get one free show rates.
Wow.
Whoa, I did not follow any of that. You're talking about movies, right?
York Unleashed is going to be very comic focused. Thought Bubble and Harrogate will be more up my alley. Going to spend far too much with Cinebook. Okay, are they setting up over there? Because you're in the UK, aren't you, brother? Because I know he sent me some books before in the past.
Okay. That's why I told him. I'm like, I don't know what you're talking about. Second volume of The New Republic is going to be beautiful.
I enjoyed the first one a lot.
Okay, so Roy 21 said Gardner joke first. Maybe you both did.
Gosh, now you're stealing jokes. You're stealing jokes. He said,
"Oh, okay, Brandon. See, Brandon says I didn't know you said it first, so
I'll let you all
tip our hat to both of you.
I'll let you all work it amongst yourself. Work it out amongst yourselves.
Fight. UK cons.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Peter David's Captain Marvel in complete collections confirmed. What? How did that get confirmed? Oh, because I said marvelous. Hey, remember I did say it's going to be a big Marvel, or when I announced Captain Marvel, the classic years, I said, well, it is a Marvel book, and people figured out, oh, it's Captain Marvel. Like
It's a
one or two
Marvel
people.
book.
I'm like, wow, that's pretty good. You think those Punisher Omnis by Ennis and Aaron will ever get reprinted? Of course I do. Yes. Aprendí un poco de español. Tuve que hacerlo para poder hablar con las damas con las que solía trabajar. So you only learned to speak to the ladies. Well, if anything's going to push you to learn a different language, it's definitely the ladies.
Anyone getting anything at Barnes & Noble, Criterion, Arrow Sale? Got Shaw Brothers box set.
No, but I'm curious as to what they have for sale. Like, I'm a big Criterion guy, and I know Arrow puts out a lot of great physical copies too.
Jacob is melting in the UK. I hope all is well and good afternoon. Just got back from shopping, picked up some manga and Dr. Fate and the Spectre Pops. Cool.
Oh, nice. What manga did you get, Jacob? Here.
Ash Knight Abel is saying, I have been loving the Star Wars Legends Omnis. A legacy one would be great.
Well, they've been selling pretty well, so I hope they keep coming out with more and more of those. So the announcement is the Marvelous Land of Oz. Marvel already published that, but there is no what. Everything Criterion is 50% off. I do love those sales. I used to spend a lot of money there. Guy Gardner was in Stranger Things season 4. He was known as Will. His haircut was so horrible.
Oh, okay.
You never got that? I got the Showa era. I hope they continue making those. And I got the Gamera set too. Criterion is releasing Exotica on Blu-ray soon. Any opinion on League of Super Pets trade paperbacks release? It may be the closest thing to Silver Age DC. Well, I got to see it. I got to see the art.
Yeah.
So it looks really cool. The artist is freaking talented.
Because we met him at Heroes Con. Josh Greathouse introduced us, and I'm sorry I cannot remember his name.
And I can't either.
If I Googled it, I will find out.
I saw that Brubaker's released a hint as to what book he is getting reprinted. And people are hoping it's Kill or Be Killed or Criminal. Not Criminal. Criminal just came back to print. The smile on Lita's face, worth learning to say happy birthday in Polish. Oh. Do you guys collect movie steelbooks? What do I have in steelbooks? I collect like the Dragon Ball movies weren't my steelbooks. Has it been an announcement who got the rights to the Transformers yet? No, nothing yet. RoboCop. I like RoboCop 1. RoboCop 2 and 3 were okay. But 1 was awesome.
Bobby Timony.
Morning,
Bobby.
guys. Any idea
What's
if
the name?
we will ever get Marvel to print Star Wars Dark Empire? They did. They put it in Epic format. It's been released in Epic format. I still have it's my favorite Star Wars books. I have the hardcover from Dark Horse. This long out of print. Hopefully they'll do an omnibus of that era one day. But that is my favorite. Up until the pandemic, I bought every single Criterion Blu-ray. Then I stopped being an insane person. God bless
That's what I
you.
was laughing at.
Brubaker X-Men Omnibus would be so much double dipping though with the Cosmic Saga. And I realize it's X-Men, so we'll still get it. But I mean, what could you include in there that's not already been printed in Rise and Fall of the Shi'ar Empire, Deadly Genesis? There are just a few issues that he did afterwards. And I mean, Messiah Complex, I guess you could throw all the Messiah Complex in there to fatten it up. So, yeah, maybe. So you got Hellsing Volume 1, Deluxe Volume 1, Dragon Ball Super Volume 1, and My Hero Academic Volume 1. So hoping to get Blade on the Immortal Volume 5, but it wasn't at the store. Well, I'm glad you picked those up. Those are awesome.
Mm-hmm. Anyone read Greg Pak's Darth Vader?
Isn't that the recent run? Right? Isn't that the most current run of Darth Vader? I've read the trade paperback.
They are making a G-Men spinoff of The Boys. Look it up and throw it in
Tomorrow
with your show.
Okay, I'll look it up. I'll ask Amanda. She'll do some homework.
Omnis with Steelbook DM variants. Hey, we were talking about gimmicky covers on TikTok. So we've been doing different types of TikTok videos. However, looking at specific shelves is what we've done the most of, like Omar showing like specific books. In the last one, we were talking about gimmick covers. And gimmick has a negative connotation, but how about cool covers? But
they were gimmick
so if
covers.
You do TikTok, check us out on TikTok. And we also upload them to the YouTube Shorts. I do believe the last one actually did get uploaded. And at some point I saw how many views it had, but I'm just having a really hard time finding it. It's weird. It's not in the studio, easily accessible. I don't know. Anyway, so there you go.
Those TikTok videos are the worst.
My poor wallet.
Omar, I just ordered Batman by Morrison Volume 1. Is it good?
Well, you should have asked and then ordered it.
It's too late.
Yes,
it's good. Premium variant covers. I've read about first 6 issues, thought it was good for Vader series. Yeah, I've read the trade. I thought the trade was out. No, I don't have our. Oh, they're talking about Armageddon. I think there's more of a chance of a Brubaker Batman omnibus than an X-Men one. Fatale by Brubaker should be reprinted.
Hey Ace, how you doing?
I don't think anybody gets recommendations for the shorts.
Well, or notifications like
What's up, Ace?
Obviously, every day my personal YouTube account is playing near mint condition videos, but yeah, it won't pop up in my shorts. It's like ones that have millions of views, the shorts that I get recommended.
What is the next Matt My Ex? I'm glad you guys are back together. Yeah, thank you. It's
sounds like you've got an ex.
People,
glad you guys are back together.
People are traveling because it's the summertime, so I gotta wait until like Oddfell's doing a lot of shows, so that's really cool to see her cosplay career take off. Mm-hmm. Riley was moving, and I think he is going to San Diego Comic-Con is what he told me. He got asked to be in a panel. So that's really cool. Mm-hmm. Cool for him. And then of course Peter's in New Zealand, so got to work around his schedule. So I'm thinking sometime I'm going to try to push for end of July. I didn't get the notification for shorts, but I didn't see it in my. But I did see it in my
subscription tab. So
dude,
I'll just keep uploading. Maybe it just takes some time for the algorithm to start really.
You guys can tell I'm tired. Yeah, I'm really tired. I need some food.
Because you want it to quit. You want to quit caffeine.
That's my problem.
Editing a book.
Yeah.
Awesome.
What does that mean? Okay, serious question. Well, maybe this will spice up my morning. What is the best type of mustard? Spicy. I'm a spicy brown or a Dijon with a kick of sort of famous Victorian author. I'm going to go with spicy mustard. Final answer. Nope. Never mind. I was wrong. I was wrong. Dijon. What does Dijon have? Mayonnaise in it?
I don't know.
Like egg whites or something, right?
Ooh, thank you, New Spoody Channel. We do have Twitter, TikTok, Patreon, Instagram, Facebook. I don't know what Twitter is, and I've heard of TikTok. But what is the Patreon thing? How could I find out more about this? The Patreon helps Omar to make this his career, make it his job to spend time making the videos and doing the reading. So there's a $1 tier that you get access to his documentation. It's a $5 tier with early access to videos, 24-hour access to videos on announcements.
And voting on the reading.
$7.77 tier and you get to vote on reading. Sorry. On the reading order videos. You've got Ask Me Anything, book club access, $10. Your name is on the end of a video. And obviously all of those tiers, like the higher you go, you still get everything that was behind. And then the $25 tier, which is currently sold out, is consultation.
Yeah, that's a lot of fun. In other words,
means talking with Omar.
Sign up for Patreon if you want to be Omar's boss. Yeah, pretty much. My favorite mustard is Colonel
Mustard.
Great question, Spooey. I too would like to know more about this Patreon. Thank you guys so much.
Oh, and Discord. See, there's so many things you get. I can't even list them all because there's something else with the $1 tier I forgot to list. But Discord is that. The $5
written documentation. I don't know which Batman run will be the next to get the omnibus. Do you think? I think it will be one that not a lot of people see coming. Something weird. I mean, obviously Tom King will probably get one. I mean, that goes without saying. But I'm thinking something like Detective Comics New 52 by Tony Daniel, like something like that. Just throwing that out there. And my buddy Larry.
When does Nottingham? HC drive.
You want the video because I thought about not making the video because it's limited to 500 copies. So if you do want the book, you got to go to Matt Cave Studios website to order the book. I'm gonna try to talk to them this week to see if we can make that a mass release to see how well it's done. But I can make the video if you want me to. My buddy Larry hates YouTube Shorts. This is Kristen's dad, who she got all those signatures for. They really only work on phone. If you're an old school desktop guy, it sucks. Not controls or anything.
Yeah. No, I watch a lot on my desktop as well.
I also not a TikTok guy, but because I do this for a living, I have to be. That's my secret.
But I do enjoy, like, at least with the comic community, I found that other TikTok creators like are really nice and just have fun talking about comics. It's cool.
King's Portal Cal does not like shorts either. He's a jeans guy, jeans and t-shirt type of dude.
I like how everyone's talking about the mustard and explaining it. Thank you.
Did you get into Brink yet? And the missing volumes? Oh, I found all the volumes finally, and they are in my reading stack. And I no longer have a reading stack. I have a reading. It's now a reading shelf. So it's like a shelf full of books that I gotta read, must read, need to read by next week, need to read by tomorrow. That's the way I love. That's how I live it. Shorts suck in general. If you're not in the knees, cover your knees. If you're gonna be walking around. Not a fan of YouTube Shorts either. I prefer pants. There we go. Who didn't see that coming?
Khakis.
I do like shorts. Khakis. 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 Omar, you forgot your khakis. That's my buddy. Oh my gosh, Frank Sewell. He was from Boston. That's what he would say. Omar, you forgot your khakis here on your desk. What?
Well, it is
12 o'clock.
Nope, it's
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock.
Yes.
So, how many more?
Let's do 3 more questions.
There you go.
All right, we're going to do 3 more. YouTube spats, am I right? Yes, we do spat every day. Omar dancing on TikToks is a must. Dude, I ain't dancing for nobody. I'm tired now. Thank you for another great show, Omar Melanie. But especially thank you for chicken salad. I have like 3 stocks. Easier to 3 stacks. Yeah. There's a recent Batman audio narrative series on Spotify. I think it's original story and it's Warner Brothers Spotify production, so it's not fan made. I've heard it's great. Check it out if you like. Not a question. What's for lunch, Melanie? What's for lunch? You want to go get some food?
I guess.
We're going to go out and get some food. Surprises. Maybe we can get some fried chicken. Actual serious question. Other than Michelini, what is your most wanted Iron Man Omni? I'll be honest with you. My favorite run, or one of my favorite runs that no one talks about, happens after the Ellis run. It's the was it the Knopf brothers that did it? It's the Iron Man Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's what I want. And I know everybody else probably wants the Mad Fraction, Salvador La Roca run, but I love Iron Man Director of S.H.I.E.L.D. Great run.
I wrote a poem about eating chicken wings.
She did.
That I was really proud of.
She was. Have you tried black teas? What? No, there was another one.
It's caffeine.
Later, everyone. Have a great weekend. See you all on Discord. My man. There was a question about what I'm what am I reading today? I'm gonna finish reading the rest of Elric. But thank you for that. Question before the end. Your thoughts when the Falco era Spidey might be omnied. It would be the Alien costume saga. That's when it will be omnied. So after the Roger Stern stuff, we can jump right into the DeFalco and Ron Friends era. Everyone, thank you so much. Any news for more Phase 3? Nothing yet. Sadly, we only have the 3 hardcovers. Thank you so much for joining us. Smash that like button, subscribe, ring that bell for notifications, let you know when our videos go live. What is that? What are you holding up?
We're about to sign off so I can lick the foam off the top.
Leave a like on your way out and check out our Patreon spread shop. Great ways to support the channels.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
I will be back tomorrow. Any of these Elric hardcovers? Yes, there's a lot of them oversized. The classic stuff, Larry, are oversized. But the modern stuff, there's like these limited deluxe editions that have come out. They're huge books. There's only 2 so far. Hopefully they'll make more. That's the answer to your question. Your question only,
Thank you. Hello,
Larry.
Hello there. Whoa, we're going to eat. Stay minty.